Monday, August 3rd, 2009. Times are hard, and I work in a business that is slowly becoming obsolete. People are steering away from glasses and contact lenses to LASIK surgery and a more permanent feasible choices in the field of eye care. I've never been the type to collect my thoughts and put them down, and yet these have been the toughest months to endure as of late. My wife left me, along with an alimony and a good chunk of everything I've struggled to build since I was in my early 20s. I don't know if I'll make my mortgage payment on time for the third month in a row. This hole's going to be impossible to climb out of. Thursday, August 6th, 2009. I got a phone call from corporate and had to terminate the positions of 2 employees. Stan has been there 17 years. He was a good eye doctor. I have a strong suspicion that more permanent layoffs are on the way. I had to go down to a dealership and downgrade my vehicle, but the sales tax almost cleaned out my bank account. Friday, August 7th, 2009. I was helping Stan take his things out of the office today, and the new vendor approached me. He works for some company called New Vision, and their prices are better than every type of lens we carry. They don't do glasses or frames, only contacts. He gave a pretty convincing argument, so I filled my own prescription with their lenses. I'm going to put them in tomorrow and try them out. This may be the small boost we need to stay open. I hope so. Saturday, August 8th, 2009. I called New Vision and told them my office was on board. I should have talked to our regional division manager before cutting the deal, but he treats me like garbage and routinely tells me that my office is in last place in every category but customer service. He says customer service doesn't make money if you sacrifice profits. He's not a doctor. The lenses feel more natural, and it seems like the material adapts to the light better than any other brand that I've seen in my 20 plus years as an optometrist. I'm going to keep using them myself. I mowed my lawn today and I swear I could see every blade of grass. Maybe our patients will drop some greenbacks to try these out. Monday, August 10th, 2009. I prescribed my first pair of New Vision lenses to a patient today. He's a 6-year-old boy who was blind as a bat before we fitted his eyes. His mother was concerned that 6 is too young for contacts, but after she saw him looking around and nailing the entire test on the wall, letter for letter and number for number, I convinced her to try them out. If I can get a pair of these out every day, there may be some light at the end of the tunnel. I've stopped taking mine out at night because they don't bother me like normal lenses do in the morning. I feel like I could leave them in forever. Wednesday, August 12th, 2009. I've prescribed them to 38 patients and it seems that word of mouth is sending more people my way. People are dropping Hydrosoft and Toric left and right. The vendor from the company came by today and put a great ad in my office window. See things in a new light. Fit some New Vision lenses today. They also guarantee that you'll read at least a line below where you normally would on the wall with any other vendor. They won't tell me what the lenses are made of, but as good as they feel, I'm not hesitating to give my patients the best choice. The regional manager called again and congratulated me on turning the business around, though he'll probably take credit for it at the board meeting. He's an arsehole. Tuesday, August 18th, 2009. I traded in and got a Mercedes, and I offered Stan his job back. I told him we'd have to convince people to go with New Vision when pitching patients, because with the healthcare reform bill on the way, this product is our only trump card. Without it, people will go somewhere else. I'm going to install a plasma TV on the wall in the reception area so people can watch football while they wait for their appointment. People love football. Whatever it takes to get people through the door. Friday, August 21st, 2009. Stan tried them out, and he's 55. He's reading better than he was in his 30s, or so he says. We went to lunch today, and he drives much faster than usual. I presume because he can see the road better. Saturday, August 22nd, 2009. I'm a little rattled. I called New Vision today to order more product and fill some prescriptions with some of our pending patients, but the line's been disconnected. I called the vendor's personal cell and heard some sort of odd sound. You know when you're sitting at a campfire and you can hear wood burning and popping in the flames? It was pretty similar to that. Maybe the phones are down or there's a power outage. I'm not really sure. I'll call them on a regular business day. Sunday, August 23rd, 2009. I feel strange. I tried to go to Mass today with my mother. I try to go to church with her at least once a month. I walked through the front of the doors and my vision started going blurry. The membranes around my eyes felt like they were going to burst open. I didn't bring my glasses, so I had to sit outside before we went to Sunday lunch. I think it was just a headache or a spasm. I'm not really too bothered about it, to be honest. Tuesday, August 25th, 2009. I'm frightened. Something wrong happened today. I fitted a 13-year-old girl for contacts, and while I was looking into her dilated pupil, something appeared in the apparatus lens that hangs from the ceiling when I looked through it. It seemed like a bat, except its eyes were on fire. It was getting closer and closer to my eye the longer that I stared into the scope. I looked away before it got big. I think I may have been working too much. I might take a personal day. Stan is going to backfire my patience to his schedule. Wednesday, August 26th, 2009. I almost died today, and I wish I would have. I went to the old house in New Haven that now belongs to my wife, thanks to the courts. And on my way I stopped at a McDonald's, and the girl at the drive-thru looked like she was going to kill me. Her eyes caught on fire and her teeth elongated, and her voice sounded like one of those mechanical larynx boxes that they give to people who smoke their throats into oblivion. My Big Mac was shaking in my hands and I spilled the contents all over my shorts. I looked down to wipe it away, and when I looked up again, the bat was on my windshield. It shattered and it tried to claw my eyes out. My eyebrows are gone. It singed them right off before I sped up and threw it out the window. My wife asked me if I was doing drugs when I showed up with no eyebrows. All I wanted was my pair of shiny black shoes from the closet. I shouldn't have to go back again. I saw her eye in my car and my smashed windscreen. I don't really care anymore. It's almost midnight, and I tried to take my lenses out. They're not there anymore. I reached in to pull them off my cornea with my finger, and I poked myself straight in the eye. I've heard of lenses with high amounts of protein build-up dissolving into people's eyes, but I've worn these for less than a month. How can I still see if they're not in my eyes? For the first time in my life, I'm scared of something more than my ex-wife. Thursday, August 27th, 2009. I checked the ledger today and business is out of the red and into the black. We're officially making a profit on every patient now, but I'm having trouble focusing. I can see fine, but every now and then my vision goes blurry, and I see that winged thing coming at me off in the distance. I tried going into the broom closet and just keeping my eyes open in the dark. I still saw the bat in the distance, flying at me head on. It's trying to get my eyes. I'm an optometrist. I need my eyes. Friday, August 28th, 2009. Stan is dead, and so is the 6-year-old boy. No one else has made the connection that the only thing they have in common is my office and New Vision. They found Stan about a mile away from work, his car caddy-cornered with the shoulder of the road. His hair was burnt off and he didn't have any eyebrows. His eyes weren't missing. They were burned and melted into his eye sockets. I never got to ask him if he tried to take the lenses out. I have to call everyone and tell them to return their prescriptions and stick to Hydrosoft. I tried calling the vendor guy from New Vision. The line was popping and snapping again. And that bat started coming at me, so I hung up. Monday, August 29th, 2009. 14 more patients are dead. I'd say that I would be looking at a lawsuit for my prescription records, but I haven't found any traces of any company named New Vision or a brand of lenses by that name. The same thing happened to their eyes as mine. I've closed my office. Until I can find out what's happening. We're about to be in the red again, but something tells me that I won't be around much longer to worry about the fruition of my business and craft. I was planning on retiring in the next 5 years anyway. Tuesday, August 30th, 2009. My eyes aren't red, and my eyes aren't bloodshot. There's this pink, fleshy, throbbing membrane of skin around my eyelids. It breathes, it copulates, and pulses when I stare off into the distance for long periods of time. The thing begins to come again. I finally let it get close enough so I saw what it really is. It's a hairless human head with talons growing from a rut in the chin. The wings are wrapped around the temples and extend from the ears. Although the eyes are on fire, I recognise that mole on the corner of its chin. It's not any human head. It's my head. Wednesday, August 31st, 2009. He came to me this morning and gave me a bottle of pills. Said I should go down to Dr. Margaret Loren's paediatric office in New Haven and tell her about this new drug. Helps kids with ADD and ADHD focus and get good grades. Supposedly works 400% better than Ritalin. She tried it on a hyperactive Pomeranian and it works. Saw dollar signs in her eyes. I didn't tell her that bottle smelled like burning fire to me. Friday, October 1st, 2009. I found the New Vision property. It's deserted. Everywhere I go, things are on fire. The gas station attendant's face melted and stretched out 30 feet to the floor when I gave her my card to pay for gas. The pink flesh is dark maroon now and it's growing out the sides of my head. When I was shaving this morning, I ran my razor down from my chin to the base of my Adam's apple. The skin broke open and I saw a little white, sharp claw poking out after the blood had stopped. I found something in the back room of this place. The vendor guy is missing his head and his entire office smells of ashes.